I would say that based on what I have presented to the court, that I would ask that he continue with the bond conditions as it is now, which is to not be required to test because of transportation.
Well, he can get transportation to get meth, so I don't think he's having too many issues. This is file number 2026-22651FH in the matter of the people of the state of Michigan versus Lau, Lucky Lewis, Michael Dagger Margozzi, or Dave McCready appearing. Are you on this one, Mr. McCready?
Yes.
All right. Dave McCready appearing on behalf of the people and Michael Dagger Margozzian appearing on behalf of Mr. Lewis. We did have Mr. Lewis tested today. Mr. Coast, could you please report as to the results, please?
Judge, he did test positive for 3 substances, Suboxone, marijuana, and also meth. He did indicate that he is using marijuana, also that he used meth just last week.
All right, so Mr. Dagger Margozzian, your client is charged with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 counts of delivering, manufacturing methamphetamine and maintaining a drug house. So, and now he's admitted to use methamphetamine a week ago. You know, Mr. Lewis, you're facing 20 years in prison, and you know, evidently you have a trach, which, you know, I could still put you in jail for violating your bond conditions. Do you understand that? Use your words, speak. Okay, he said yes, he can't speak. Oh, okay, speak. So at this time, Mr. Dagger Margozzian, his bond conditions are that he is to test and he is not to use illegal controlled substances. One, he hasn't been testing. We'd like to set him up for testing, but I have some grave concerns about continued use of methamphetamine and Suboxone.
Your Honor, if I may address.
I don't know, you test positive for it. Can you stand at the microphone? I'm recording. I know, but hold on, let Mr. Dagger Margozzian speak for you, please.
Judge, I guess let me just address kind of everything that's happening. Number one, I have been provided, as I was provided in district court, images of Mr. Lewis's prescription meds. I certainly can provide that to the court as well as Mr. Coast. The prescriptions being alprazolam and Xanax. I would have to do a little further research as to if that would account for what was accounted for today in the test. But additionally, as the court is aware, Mr. Lewis did speak with the district court probation department, which would be doing the testing requirements in district court, and it was determined because of Mr. Lewis's health and lack of reliable transportation that he at that time was not required to do testing. And maybe it's because this was not a possession but a sale charge. I think that may impact the decision to whatever the court wants to put weight on that. So at this time, I guess I would have a couple of questions. Number one, certainly if the court wants him to test, that's of course the court's prerogative. I would say that based on what I have presented to the court, that I would ask that he continue with the bond conditions as it is now, which is to not be required to test because of transportation.
Well, he can get transportation to get meth, so I don't think he's having too many issues.
Well, again, Judge, I would want to look a little. I understand what the results show today. I would want to look at a little further, but regardless of that, he does have support in court. I can I can definitely speak to his support to see if there is any way that we could accommodate the court in these bond conditions. But ultimately, there has been a resolution extended by the people. I just need a little bit more time to speak with Mr. Lewis on that matter. So that's what I can present to the court.
If the people could be heard, Your Honor.
Yes, you may be heard, Mr. McCready.
Yeah, thank you. I mean, given the clear violation of his bond conditions, we would ask that the bond be revoked. He in this case, he sold to a Rhino officer directly 5 times, I believe, 4 or 5. He was caught with a large amount of methamphetamine, and he admitted to being a drug dealer. So it's basically an open and shut case. His guidelines are 24 to 40 months, so this is going to be a prison sentence. I understand that he's not a young man and he is ill, but that's probably what you should consider before you engage in this level of drug dealing. So he might as well start serving his time now. Any time that he serves for, if he can't make bond, be credited toward his prison sentence. But that's the end result of this case, I believe.
Looking for his bond conditions. Sometimes they get on me, sometimes they don't. Just for discovery. Hold on, I'm looking for bond conditions. Mr. Daggermer goes in. Register of actions. Bond conditions, 2 times a week, drug testing. It's been so long, Miss Spade, but it's on I can't remember.
Regular and random.
Testing and SNS.
Search and seizure.
Search and seizure. Defendant must report. Manufacturer check in. Do not leave. Okay, here we go. All right, so his bond conditions: not to use or possess marijuana, cocaine, heroin, opiate, or any controlled substance. Immediate arrest, revocation of bond, drug testing 2 times a week. All right. Okay, so Mr. Daggermer goes in. I don't know how this case will get resolved at the end of the day because I'm not the attorney. I don't know whether he's facing a prison term at the end of the day or not, but at the end of the day, he has multiple serious charges involving methamphetamine. And at this point, he has violated his bond conditions by testing positive. Obviously, Mr. McCready is asking for his bond to be revoked at this time. But if I don't revoke it, your client's going to be required to test 3 times a week at this point because of his use. And he's going to have to do that. If he can't do it, then he's going to go to jail. And so he either is going to find transportation or not. So is he going to be able to test 3 times a week?
Yes, I mean, compared to the alternative, yes, you will find.
Okay. So I am going to amend his bond conditions. If you test positive again, I understand marijuana is going to stay in your system, but I don't want you smoking weed either at this point because of the nature of your charges. Okay, Mr. Daggermer, you might want to speak to the person behind him. Not you, a lady. Mr. Sears, Miss Awad's going to let you in back to talk to Miss Adams. Miss Adams, I'm going to send Mr. Sears back. We had an order on a juvenile yesterday, and I would like him to look at it. Remember the one we were talking about?
Oh, yes, yes.
The file's on my desk. Okay.
Judge, Mr. Lewis is extremely limited. Obviously, what the court may not know is in the course of this investigation, because it was a drug transaction allegation, his car was seized, and so he doesn't have transportation. But if the alternative is staying out of jail, Mr. Lewis is gonna find transportation. He will have.
We're not. making
From
up
Cement
this.
City to the drug testing facility, I don't think you're gonna be able to do that. Okay, I'm gonna remand him to custody of the sheriff's department. I'm gonna set this over.
Well, can I just approach it?
I can't because the prosecutor can't approach.
Yes.
All right, so I'll do this. I'm gonna set this out 2 weeks. I'm gonna order 3 times a week testing. I'm gonna put you on house arrest. You cannot leave except a drug test, come to court, or go to the doctor's. Do you understand? And if you say yes for me. Okay, he said yes. If you violate those bond conditions, I am gonna remand you. Do you understand? And I'm gonna set this over. Miss Adams, am I available on July 8th?
Judge, you are here. I am not, but I can prepare paperwork ahead of time if you need.
Are you here July 9th?
No.
Oh, you're killing me. Are you here July 7th?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna set this over to July 7 at 8:15. Is that all right, Mr. Dagger-Margosian?
Yes, Judge.
So I'm gonna set it over to July 7, and Miss Adams, can I get him a notice of hearing? So I'm gonna set this over to July 7 at 8:15. Mr. Coast, do you need to talk to him today?
I do, Judge. I need to go over the colors with him so I could meet
All
him
right.
out in the hallway.
And then Miss Adams, I'll send Miss Awad back for a notice of hearing for July 17 or July 7 at 8:15 in the morning. Mr. Lewis, if you haven't tested as ordered or violated your bond conditions, you're gonna go into custody that day. Do you understand that? All right, he nodded his assent. So we will,
No substances.
no marijuana, no methamphetamine, no Suboxone, unless you have a prescription for it, nothing illegal or marijuana.
And Mike, if I could get copies of those prescriptions from you this morning.
Sure. Thank
Okay.
you.
Okay, so we're gonna get you a notice of hearing, so give us just 1 minute, and then you're gonna go in the hallway and you're gonna meet with Mr. Coast, okay? All right, he nodded, all right, so,
And Judge, that was testing 3 times per day or per
3
week.
times a week. Yeah, wait, Mr. Lewis, you gotta get your paperwork.